20-40. Match point.
Thanks, Eddie. What can I say? The best man did win.
Congratulations and celebrations, but I won't tell anyone that you have beaten me. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba.
But I will.
Tack ska ni ha. Och nu har jag fått min fina kavaj på. Den är väl fin? Ja. Och jag ska sitta här lite grann. För nu, mina damer och herrar, har jag äran att bjuda välkommen en god vän och en i och för sig hyfsat tennisspelare. Mina damer och herrar, hjärtligt välkommen till Cliff Richard.
Used to think that life was sweet. Used to think we were so complete.
Tack så mycket. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's really a great pleasure for me to be in your country and to be with Eddie here on his show. You know, I've been very lucky over the years finding really good pop rock songs, and We Don't Talk Anymore is the biggest record I ever had. But you know, when we as singers have big records, they're not always our favorites to sing. I mean, I like singing We Don't Talk Anymore, but there's one song that I think will become one day one of my favorites. It was from my album, Always Guaranteed, and it's this song. It's called Some People.
Some people they tease one another, deep right in themselves, keeping the other one down. Well, I'm not like that at all. Some people they hurt one another, they love to see hurt in the other one's eyes. Well, I'm not like that at all. Some people are born for each other, they love to walk, holding the other one's hand. They always understand. Some people cry, some people know the way. Some people they use one another so aimlessly, not like lovers do. Well, I'm not like that at all. Some people they long for each other, they love to talk, holding the other one's hand. They always understand. Some people cry, some people know why. Hear the word unspoken with a voice unheard. When a thought is broken by a tender word, when a heart is moved, when a heart is thrown, the silence tells you you're not alone. Some people are born for each other, they love to walk, holding the other one's hand. They always understand. Some people cry, some people know the way. Some people. Some people are born for each other. They love to walk, holding the other one. Some people they long for each other. They love to talk, holding the other one. Some people are born for each other. They love to walk, holding the other one. Holding the other one. Holding each other.
Look, I was wondering, when you walk like that, is that because the stage is so small, so you don't have space to spread it out? Or, I mean, it looks very impressive.
Well, I have played bigger stages, but it's not the reason, you know. I saw Michael Jackson do it, you know. And I thought, if Michael Jackson can do it, I can do it.
That was exactly what I thought when I saw you do it now. So I thought maybe you can teach me.
Oh, well, basically, you see, the leg that you pull past, which is the leg that makes it look as though you're walking, you put your weight on the other leg. Yeah. If you don't, you just fall over. So you swing that one past with the weight on this leg, right?
Yeah.
But while you're doing that, you bend the other leg. So hang on, where's the camera? That way. So you bend the other leg, and you walk like that.
Just gonna göra så här hemma, så här så ni...
Like that, see, like that.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
Those of you at home.
Well,
that was really bad.
sorry, but anyway, it's great to have you on the show. In fact, I couldn't do without you.
I know, yes, I know.
I lean on you. I remember when I was a kid and we were having a party and what you wanted to do was to hug and kiss, but you didn't dare, so you just pushed the girl and you threw a pillar on her. And you remember that?
Well, I can remember being when I was still at school and used to go out with girls and say, well, would you like to go to the pictures? And she'd say yes, and you'd say, I'll meet you in there. Because you had no money.
By that time, I was listening to Schoolboy Crush. I know that, yeah. It's funny because you never sing that.
No, you know, I've never sung it since the day I recorded it, mainly because a man called Jack Good, who was a TV producer, when he first was asked if he would use me on his television show, he said no, because he didn't want Schoolboy Crush on his rock and roll show. He said, I'll have Cliff if he'll sing Move It. So the record company were very clever. You know, they realized if you have television, you may have a hit. So they turned the record over. And I'm really glad because Move It became my first record ever. And of course, it was a hit, which is, you know, some people work really hard. We don't. But some people work really hard for many, many years and they have no success. And then suddenly, maybe 5, 10 years later, they become famous in some band. But people like myself, we have to realize that we're very fortunate that the way things start. Because for me, it started, you know, I always say, some people say, you know, you start at the bottom of the ladder. I started at the top of the ladder. And then I fell off.
Well, okay, how about, look.
Oh.
Aha. Surprise.
You'll be surprised when you hear how I play. Well, I mean, what we're going to do?
What we're going to, well, you don't want to do Schoolboy Crush because...
No, thanks.
I
can't remember it anyway. I only know 3 chords.
Then how about Move It?
Oh, well, I know Move It.
Move It.
In fact, the introduction of Move It's really quite strange. Only 2 people in the world can play it, me and Hank Marvin.
What key is it?
And he's not very good. It's in the key of E.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Come on, pretty baby, let's move it and groove it. Shake, baby, shake, but honey, please don't lose it. This rhythm that gets into your heart and soul. Well, let me tell you, people, it's called rock and roll. They say it's gonna die, but honey, please, let's face it. They just don't know what's going to replace it. Well, ballads and calypsos have nothing on real country music that just drives along. Honey, move it. Well, ballads and calypsos have nothing on real country music that just drives along. Well, honey, move it. Thank you.
I remember back in those days, it was very, I mean, either you were an Elvis fan or a Cliff fan.
I was a Cliff fan.
I remember when people would go and say, hey, are you a Cliff fan or an Elvis fan? I said, I'm a Cliff fan.
Yeah. I keep meeting people. It's funny, over the years I meet people who are now grown up and their parents, and they often say to me that there were big fights. And I bet you that Elvis didn't know, and certainly I didn't know at the time, that people were fighting. Because in point of fact, you know, within our rock and roll industry, it's not so like war. I mean, we are always competing. Of course, we're competing to be in your charts and our charts at home and everywhere. But in point of fact, I don't think there is a lot of, you know, aggression in our competition. So it's a shame that people fought over us, really. I hope that my side won.
Okay, that was that the first #1? Was that Move It?
No. Move It was the first record I ever made, but no, it wasn't my first #1. I made, Move It went to #2, then High Class Baby went to #9, then there was another one that went to 17. So I was really coming off the ladder fast. But my first #1 was Living Doll.
Ah, great. Yeah, that's an A.
Okay, that's it, yeah. Your memory is very good. It is in the key of A.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll do the intro if I can.
Got myself a crying, talking, sleeping, walking, living doll. Got to do my best to please her just 'cause she's my living doll. Got a roving eye and that is why she satisfies my soul. Got the one and only walking, talking, living doll.
Take it.
Take a look at her hair, it's real. If you don't believe what I say, just feel. Gotta lock her up in a trunk, so no big hunk can steal her away from me. Get down, up, crying, talking, sleeping, walking, living doll. Got to do my best to please her just 'cause she's a living doll. Got a roving eye and that is why she satisfies my soul. Got the one and only walking, talking, living doll.
Thank you. Thank you. No more. No more.
What kind of music do you listen to when you're on your own?
You know, I've always been a pop rock fan. I have never been really into any other kind of music. Maybe that's my loss, but that's the way I am. So I tend to listen to whatever's happening and what's in the charts. So, you know, I suppose my favorite albums in cars are things like Michael Jackson. I like some of the Lionel Richie stuff. Level 42 is a good band. Name me some more. But there's a lot of good people around these days making really good records. Some people say to me, you know, oh, those old days were the best. Well, I mean, maybe some of our memories are best from those days, but in fact, as far as music's concerned, I think it's fantastic now.
You think, think, what
Think?
I you,
Just think.
so that means
I
that...
sink. Hold on.
We can, so we can probably, the two of us, we can probably still sing The Young Ones.
Oh, listen, anybody can sing The Young Ones. I mean, as long as you don't mind lying.
But The Young Ones, that was a movie, wasn't it?
Yes, I'd made a couple of... In fact, Living Doll came from a movie, a black and white movie that was made as a... You know, they don't make them anymore, but they have B features. You know, when you used to go to the movies when I was a child, there was the main feature, and they always had a small movie with it. Well, Living Doll came from a small movie. And then I made a film called Espresso Bongo. But the first really successful movie, I mean, I never thought I would have a movie career, but I got it with not with Living Doll, with Young Ones. Living Doll was close, but Young Ones was better.
How about trying that one?
He doesn't give up, does he?
No.
No, okay. All right, that's in G. Okay, this way.
The young ones, darling, we're the young ones. And the young ones shouldn't be afraid. So live, love, while the flame is strong. For we may not be the young ones very long. Tomorrow, why wait until tomorrow? 'Cause tomorrow sometimes never comes. So love me. There's a song to be sung, and the best time is to sing it while we're young.
Thank you.
And now let's go on to another movie. No, what was the next movie?
I made a movie. I followed that. Well, Young Ones was the box office success of its year. You know, I mean, it's a crazy industry that we're in, because in 1962 or 61, when the Young Ones came out, I was voted in Britain. Now wait for this, folks. I was voted Film Star of the Year. I mean, it's crazy. Sean Connery. But it didn't last long, although I did have a follow-up to The Young Ones, which was Summer Holiday, of course. And that was, oh, it was a wonderful film to make, because I made a lot of new friends in the young ones, and we all got together again for summer holiday, and we went to Greece on this big English red bus. Well, we didn't travel, we traveled by plane, but when we got there, they had driven the bus over there, and so we drove the bus all around Greece, and it was really fantastic fun, you know. And of course, I was very young at the time, because I'm talking, this is all 4 or 5 years ago now.
Summer holiday?
Oh, okay. I'm frightened to mention anything now because he'll sing it. Okay. Do you know Summer Holiday? Well, if you want to join us, it'll be good.
You're welcome, welcome. You'll help me.
Yes. And me. Right, here we go.
We're all going on a summer holiday. No more working for a week or two. Fun and laughter on our summer holiday. No more worries for me or you. For a week or two. We're going where the sun shines brightly. We're going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies. Now let's see if it's true. Everybody has a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday to make our dreams come true. For me and you, for a week or two. It's a dream come true. For me and you.
Thanks, Luke. Thank you.
Look, no. You're not finished. Look, well, my favorite is Lucky Lips, so you won't, you have to...
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, do you know, I found out only a couple of days ago that Lucky Lips, I thought that the one country that bought it was Germany, but in fact, I found that it was #1 in Sweden. So I was really rather thrilled. I didn't realize. You remember that one? Oh, okay. Right, here we go. I hope you remember. 1, 2, 3, and...
When I was just a little baby, I didn't have many toys, but my mama used to say, son, you got more than other boys. Now you may not be good looking, and you may not be too rich, but you'll never ever be alone, 'cause you got lucky lips. Lucky lips are always kissing, lucky lips are never blue. Lucky lips will always find a pair of lips so true. I don't need a four-leaf clover, rabbit's foot, or a good luck charm, 'cause with lucky lips you'll always have a baby in your arms. I never get heartbroken, no, I never get the blues. And if I play that game on bluff, well, I know I just can't lose. When they spin that wheel of fortune, all I do is I kiss my chips, and I know I'm bound to win, yeah, 'cause I got lucky lips. Lucky lips are always kissing, lucky lips are never blue. Lucky lips will always find a pair of lips so true. I don't need a four-leaf clover, rabbit's foot, or a good luck charm. With lucky lips you'll always have a baby in your arms.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That was some of the old stuff.
Yeah.
Now you're...
It's good stuff to play on guitars. It's funny, isn't it? A lot of the new stuff is much more difficult to translate to a guitar. I guess because it's all recorded with synthetic music. And
You can put it away now.
Can I? Oh, good. Everyone's very happy, I'm sure. Yeah, but I prefer the new stuff. I must admit, well, no, I mean, it's difficult to say I prefer it because you can't really sit around like this and do Some People or Lean on You because it requires the feel of that electronic music to sort of sweep you along. But this is perfect party stuff, isn't it?
But haven't you, I think you've surprised a lot of people by doing this stock Aiken and Waterman.
Yeah,
single.
I mean, again, I don't know why people should be surprised. I think that nowadays, if people are successful, other people try to knock them down. And I've heard some terrible things about Stock Aitken and Waterman, but when I worked with them, I found them very creative. You know, I went into the studio with, you were talking about Just Don't Have the Heart.
Yeah.
I walked into the studio, they had a track laid of bass, drums, and keyboard. Just 3 tracks, and I sang the song onto the track. I went home, I came back, they had wiped everything away, and they built a new track around my voice. And they even took, when I'm about to make a record, sometimes when the music starts, I go, "Ah-ooh," just to get the tune. They sample this. So in the middle of the record, you hear me go, "Ooh, ooh, ooh," and it was me, but I only went, "Ooh." So they're very creative men, and I found it a great pleasure and a good experience to work with them. But you see, they make hits. I'm really only interested in making records if they're going to be a hit somewhere in the world. So I thought it would be a good idea to get hold of them. And it's my first and maybe my only dance record. I wanted to be in the dance charts, you know. I've done a lot of things in my career, but I'd never appeared in a dance chart. So my record went to #2 in the British dance charts. I'm a cool disco boy.
So, why not hear it now?
You want us to do it now?
Yeah.
All right, I'll need a microphone. This is called Just Don't Have the Heart. You can't leave me on my own. This is your show.
Oh, that was great. I like that sampling.
Well,
Yeah.
well, you saw it. I made a sign at you. Although it's my voice, it's what they can do electronically.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think so.
So now maybe you can just go in and say, wow, wow, and they can do the whole record. You don't have to.
Well, it worries me a little that they might be able to do that one day, but I don't think they can replace us. They can replace this, but not this.
Well, now we're going to do something they can't replace. And that is, I'm going to teach you a song in Swedish.
But you're Danish.
That's just why they can't replace it.
Swedish, being taught by a Danish, could turn out to be rubbish.
This is a song. You know the figure Pippi Longstocking?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, she's a very famous little character.
She's Swedish.
Is she?
Yeah.
I thought she was English.
No. The book was written by Astrid Lindgren, a very famous Swedish writer. And she's called Pippi Långstrump.
Pippi Långstrump. Okay.
And now listen carefully. Här kommer Pippi Långstrump.
Här kommer Pippi Långstrump.
Now comes the difficult part of it. Chula hop, chula hey, chula hop sansa.
Chula hop, chula say. No, yeah, chula hop, chula say. Chula hop.
Chula hop, chula hey.
Oh, chula hop, chula hey, chula hop, sansa. Okay, chula hop, chula hey, chula hop, sansa. Okay.
We'll sample it, it'll get okay back.
Yeah, we'll sample the whole thing.
And then, Här kommer Pippi Långstrump.
Här kommer Pippi Långstrump.
Här kommer faktiskt jag.
Här kommer faktiskt jag.
Okay. That's great.
That's it?
So now we'll try with the...
With the music.
Yeah, with the music. Här kommer Pippi Långstrump. Chula hopp, chula hej, chula hoppsan sa. Här kommer Pippi Långstrump. Här kommer faktiskt jag. Now you.
Oh, no. Här kommer Pippi Långstrump. Chula hop, chula hey, chula hop, pom pom.
Här kommer Pippi Långstrump, här kommer faktiskt jag.
Great. Now I'm going to sing the verses.
Oh, good.
And don't get confused because you have like 2 verses and then there'll be a chorus.
Oh, I know. Like Do You Want to Dance? That's got 2 verses and a chorus.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Are you all going to sing this? You all know it, don't you? Oh, good.
Okay, just...
We start with the chorus?
We start with the chorus. Just to make it a little more easy for you, we'll start with something more familiar.
Right.
Här kommer Pippi Långstrump, tjulla hepp, tjulla hej, tjulla hoppsan sa. Här kommer Pippi Långstrump, här kommer faktiskt jag. You're better than I was.
I told you, you're Danish, you're Danish.
Har du sett min apa, min söta fina lilla apa? Har du sett herr Nilsson? Ja, han heter faktiskt så. Har du sett min villa Kullevilla? Vill du veta varför villan heter så? Här kommer Pippi Långstrump, tjulla hopp, tjulla hej, tjulla hoppsan sa. Här kommer Pippi Långstrump, här kommer faktiskt jag. Ni får gärna sjunga med om ni vill. Det är inte illa, jag har apa, häst och villa. Kappsäck full med pengar, det är också bra att ha. Kom nu alla vänner, varenda kotte som jag känner. Nu ska vi leva loppen, tjulla hej, tjulla hoppsan sa. Okej! Här kommer Pippi Långstrump, tjulla hopp, tjulla hej, tjulla hoppsan sa. Här kommer Pippi Långstrump, här kommer faktiskt jag. Här kommer Pippi Långstrump, tjulla hopp, tjulla hej, tjulla hoppsan sa. Här kommer Pippi Långstrump, här kommer faktiskt jag.
Well done.